it's a multi-species slaughterhouse where they're killing cows. Sorry we're a bit late. Traffic was an absolute nightmare if you're not vegan, and you'll basically see what goes on behind closed doors. We're going to try and capture the animals going in before they're taken through to be murdered.
Go vegan. Just going to put that on there.
No one in yet. But
So they can put it on the... Yeah, and then I will... I'm going to do some videos as well.
okay.
I'm going to do some videos, because if you're live, then I can just do some videos and stuff. I'll really try and get the animals, but if you're on live, I've gone on live, that went great, so I'm just going to do like short videos probably. I think it was pigs, isn't it?
Yeah.
It had like a big bull on the back though.
I watched that video back we done last time.
Yeah.
And there was something else to go through. It's a different story.
I heard it as well at first. Yeah.
But I think that was the... Oh no, that's the straw.
Yeah, because I'm sure I heard them when we first came.
Yeah.
And I think they might hold them overnight possibly. Because when I went round the back of here, right, and I literally...
Can you access it?
There, yeah.
Like near the car park, there's that road.
Yeah, that's what I went through, over the gate,
Yeah.
I went right through the back and I could hear sheep, and I was like, they keep them here. I'm sure that was horrible. I was like, how do I get them? And I didn't say them. But I know exactly where that lorry was, is where they keep them, in that yellow bit. I think that's where they kill them. So we know where the animals are.
Yeah.
And they'll have lamb as well. So if we ever like really plan something, it's a big risk, of course, but if we planned it, then it'd be good to actually be able to imagine liberating from the slaughterhouse. It'd be amazing. Support the liberation, yeah, exactly. Direct action.
Yeah.
That's what I think is good. Do you? Direct action.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've been waiting for that.
There's one person in.
Yay!
Cool.
Yeah, Mel and Steve might have been, they'll do it as soon as
20
they can.
people in.
How many?
Right, 20. Right, for anyone that's just joined, we're outside a slaughterhouse in Norwich.
20 people,
where
oh my
they
God.
are taking in, it's a multi-species slaughterhouse where they're it's basically cows, pigs and sheep, and they're basically slaughtering these animals. We will try and get them in, and instantaneously when we got there, and then we arrived a little bit late. The gates were open, and within about 5 seconds of us getting there and setting up, the gates were shut. It's just like, Can you hear us okay now? Can you just tell us in the comments? All good. Cheers, Mel. Seeing some of the workers come in. don't say anything and I stop mid-sentence, it's because they're screaming in the background. But the smell today it smells okay today. I mean, when we came last time, it smelled absolutely rancid, and you could smell the death in the air. Okay, so you've got.
Just look it up. It's Sheep Lake, Norfolk. Look it up because not a lot of people know about it. It's been for 30 years.
Yeah.
James Lake.
Anyone just joined the live stream? We're at a slaughterhouse in Norwich. It's a multi-species place where they're doing cows, pigs, and sheep. Hi, John.
We'll be back on. Going to do some short videos.
In between trying to get some footage of the trucks coming in, I will give you an insight into my experiences of Cranswick Country Foods. It's a bit of an eye-opener. If anyone's got any questions, stick them in the comments and I will answer them best way I can. So basically, I used to work at Cranswick Country Foods in Watton. They're literally the worst 3 years of my life. And from that, when you arrive to the place, you parked up in the staff car park, and the only things you were allowed on site was your key fob and your packed lunch. And from that, you could basically, when you got to the town, you could.
Can you hear them?
Yeah. I just lost the screen. Right.
They're having a mixture of food. Yeah, hopefully we'll catch the victims. That's the only reason we're here, so we can get the victims fixes.
As I said before, when we arrived from the car park, you used to come across to where the weighbridge is, and you can see the. I was going to say it goes too far. lose the screen.
So good. There's like 20. That's
Yeah.
so good. Maybe it's a better time.
But yes, from that, where did we go to? Oh yeah, you then came up into the changing rooms, and you've got your uniform, and then you then basically then went down onto the actual warehouse kind of floor, and I basically worked on the tunnels, and it's when the tunnels were actually working, it should have been kept at -30, which is very uncomfortable. I've got hi guys. I lost the connection there. 22 minutes, and already they're doing it. But yeah, I mean, so from that, yeah, you can even hear the pigs in the background. Yeah, anyone got any questions? Stick them in the comments. I used to work at Brunswick Country Foods. It's a bit of an eye opener. Basically 3 years I will never get back. If you've got questions, as I say, stick them in the comments.
Unless you're an absolute psycho, this would be the last resort. Like Matt said, you got out of that shithole straight away. You actually worked here for years. It's disgusting. He said he'll talk to me, and then I said, have you not got any? I said, how embarrassing. Like, have you not got any other qualifications? Which he obviously hasn't, because he hasn't. And he didn't even say anything. Then they walked off. I got them both on video, so.
Yeah.
He said, I take the animals in, so. And I think they're proud of it or something. I think they're actually like proud of it, because what else can they do? They have to act like that, because they just want to try and normalise it, don't they? You got a signal?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
I'm back up and running.
Used to work in a slaughterhouse. Oh yeah. 2p. Yay!
So it's.
Can I see the front area? She said. Yeah, show them the front area, Matt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't worry about, well, if the police come, whatever, we'll just say we haven't been doing, but yeah, I'm going to shut.
We're just going for a wander.
So if you can see...
And I'll show you the front. So from here, this is where we are.
Right, just take it. This is the front area. Can you see this truck? If you look at that truck there, to get in where there's already been people in here. Look at this. Look, because it's a murder house, and he's actually, look, they're all cowards because they're hiding. There you go. Spikes on there now. They've got spikes on there. They didn't have them before because they're trying to hide everything. Oh,
this is literally the corruption that we've got. So anyone stick in the comments whether they saw that truck in there. So yeah, I basically used to work at Cranswick.
Matt, you're right if I just go live.
Yeah.
You've got loads of people, but we want to, if we can get.
Yeah.
We can get both of us, because signal and stuff, so we'll go. I have been doing videos, but I don't want to miss, do you know what I mean? When we go live. They ask me, and then we'll see if they answer any questions. Okay?
Right. Anyone got any questions about my experiences at Cranswick? Feel free to stick in the comments and I'll answer them. Yeah. I can but try. Bear with. Just relocating at the moment. Stay with.
they said to me, if I go on the grass,
Yeah. There we are.
I'll go on the grass and you can talk, but they won't because they're all people. Do you know what really upsets me? People are laughing at us. They're laughing at us.
Ain't laugh, they're just going to die of cancer sooner than we are.
But this is the world.
Yeah.
People think we're crazy. I was called crazy on that outreach.
Yeah.
I said I'm fucking crazy. That man did that had a go on the outreach. And I just think, well, are we? This is only people against us. And I just think,
it's because they're scared of change, and as soon as they feel or see the light,
I haven't got anything on.
they're like, oh, you know. So it's yeah.
Yeah, people like think this is normal. Like these babies, this is normal. Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
I'm not very experienced in going to slaughterhouses much, so that's a good idea.
Can you put in the comments if you can hear the screaming in the background? So the security people. This hut just there. They're all high. Tried asking them about stopping the trucks, just to film. No. They just ran away. What's the problem? Where's the transparency? There's nothing to hide. Where's the transparency?
Did you say they've even got spikes on there? What's that about?
You see up on top of the fence there?
They've put them there recently, I think, because
They've
people
got,
have been in there.
They've got all spikes on there.
Amazing activists have been in there, and
Yeah.
at Animal Rising, they've done an investigation here, and you can see. But they're scared, which they should be. But yeah, like you said, Matt, what have they got to hide, you know? And do you know what he said? He said, I'm just doing my job. I said, if there's babies in there,
Job, that's not a job.
and you're killing them, yeah, but the pigs are probably more intelligent than half the people I know.
They probably share like one brain cell between them all. I was being generous.
Yeah, I was going to say one, yeah. And actually, sometimes I feel like not sorry for them, but I think, God, you're so brainwashed, like, and people are shaking their heads at us, and I think, God, what are we up against? You know, it's just, and it's just so nice to know there is other people. Like, we are a big team, but there's not enough of us. It's just so sad, so shit. That's why you have to go home and look at sanctuaries, don't you? Because you think, oh my God, these animals have ended up here, you know? There's no way out, is there, for them?
Fire.
What?
The fire down there.
Yeah. I don't know what that is down there.
Was that not where the airfield was, or is that over there?
No, I think that probably is part of the airfield, isn't it? Surprised they haven't got chicken sheds there, you know, but they haven't.
No.
But no, yeah, you've probably heard of Two Sisters, haven't you? They're like the worst. They're massive. Basically, all them chickens probably go to KFC.
It's basically who bought Bernard Matthews.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I remember reading it. Yeah. I don't know if there is any Bernard Matthews because Gaz said one's closed, but I'm sure there's one. I don't know where. Do you?
There's farms all over.
There's
Witchnam, Pickenham, Wendlum.
I can't remember where I went. I went to Bernard Matthews. It's all closed though. No, because that's. So you got to like monitor the site, but yeah, it's good to go there.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
You can still hear them.
They're not.
That's what I want. Maybe because there's no transparency. So really bad. Right.
You can smell,
Anyone in the
like,
comments see
there's loads of pigs been put in there.
you
as
see
in
like
it's been
smoke
put
here?
into the slaughterhouse. And
Okay.
there's all
See smoke there?
and it's like, so you just think them pigs that have just gone and
Let's relocate to there.
they're now
Right.
probably dead. How awful is that?
Anyone got any questions?
Oh,
Stick them in the comments about Cranswick.
I mean, the animals would have been forced into a big lorry and then taken here. So anyone that touches
Like so it's got a tiny penis driving like
please
that.
look it up. It's
I shall come on to health and safety wise Cranswick. So
Matt's now on YouTube. Matt, what's your username?
YouTube.
Yeah,
My YouTube is Matthew Kittle.
Matthew Kittle. Matt's live
Yeah.
now, so please join if you can, and we'll be able to see the. We'll try and get some of the faces of the victims if we can, but they're really reluctant, so they won't even allow vigils here either. So I think what they do, I'm not 100% sure, but Matt might know, I think what they do is burn the pigs, because pigs are naturally so fluffy. They're so fluffy, they're like covered. If you see pigs in a sanctuary, they're really, really covered up, aren't they, to keep them warm, like their bodies, because it's like so their skin. So I think what they do is when they've killed these animals, I think when they've killed these animals, they then burn their fur off. Do you reckon they do that? They burn it, because we can always smell a burning smell. So I think what they do. Well, I think I'm more or less pretty sure. And if you don't believe me, then go on Cranswick. So if you just speak to staff at Cranswick and ask them how they kill their pigs, and maybe we can ask them how they kill them here. But no one's willing to talk, which is no surprise anyway.
Standard. No one's willing to talk. There's too much corruption, not enough transparency. But yeah. Anyway, equipment at Cranswick. None of the equipment worked. It was all riddled with faults, either missing parts or didn't really work. And it was only fixed by bodge mechanics. So it was a bit of sticky tape here and a bit of sticky tape there. And it was like 9 times out of 10, there was one machine that had bare wires for about a week. I used to work on the tunnel, and when Tesco's or Cranswick, Tesco's or any of the supermarkets used to phone Cranswick, because it was all done pre-arranged. They used to take me off the tunnel and stick me the other end of the line up on packing until it was sufficient that they'd gone from the tunnel area, and then they'd shuffle me back to the tunnel. because they were scared of me dropping certain little hints to Tesco's or Cranswick and just really putting them in the shit. But when they used to turn up, Tesco's used to send 4 people on the inspection, and I have never ever seen so many supervisors in one spot at any one time, and 15 supervisors all round well, 4 people like in a circle like that, and they'd shimmy round like that. And Cranswick would only show Tesco's or any of the supermarkets what they wanted to show them.
Their farms have been looked into as well, haven't they? Transit farms.
And if it was because like your big shareholders for Cranswick are Tesco's, Sainsbury's, Morrison's, Aldi, Lidl, One Stop,
Waitrose,
M&S, Waitrose,
yeah, High Welfare,
and it's all it was all pre-arranged. I thought as a shareholder, you just turned up and what the shareholder wanted to see, where they wanted to go, you had a free ticket, and you just turned up and caught them out. The trouble with that with Cranswick is they would only get as far as the gatehouse, and then they would be told to then go down into a meeting room where a person from HR would stall them, whilst the rest of the kill floor and everywhere else was scrabbling around and panicking. Tesco's and that were never ever shown the kill floor. They were only shown the processing area where it came through to the tunnel. It was loaded through a tunnel. It was pressed and rolled, went through up the lines to be sliced. It then would then go further up, and there'd be a team of people that would then put it in the packets. It would then go further up the line, and it would get sealed, and then it would get the cardboard sleeve and the printed on like the date and the time and the use by and all that. And then it would then progress further forwards to then be packaged in trays for all the supermarkets and palletized up and then taken out to goods out.
So that's really so good. 20 people have food. This place. So good. I mean, they're probably not all vegan either. So what we want to do is just
So it's full on. It is. Cool. Right.
Like, you get all birds around here, so you know they're full of flesh. It's awful. Just imagine how scared they are. They don't know people like, they don't know that. Is that smoke? Oh, she was going to say what they were burning.
No.
Yeah, they don't know. They don't know that we're here, you know. And I think it's good to be here because you feel like you're with them, but then you also feel helpless because you can't just go in and get them done, you know. You can't save every single animal. And these are the
See the
didn't get taken
see
by
the security guard. It's right there. It's hiding behind the hedge.
They're hiding off the
It's now just been summoned. Yeah. You can smell the death in the air. It's like a hard to describe, but it's like a metallic-y metallic-y. The only one over. Unless you've been to a slaughterhouse outside doing a vigil, those that have done vigils will know what I mean and the smell.
And Matt right here actually worked in one of these places. So, you know, and he got
Worst 3 years of my life.
oh Matt, how do I enable chat? I've got like 3 people, which is good. I've got 6 months. How do I enable chat, you know?
I've got 6 lives.
How do I do that? Enable chat.
Ask.
Have you got the chat? You've got the chat. Oh,
Yeah. No one in the room. We've got 6 lives.
whoa. Okay. How do I, do you know how I enable the chat?
No. The chat just came up on the bottom of mine.
I'm going to put
On YouTube though, and
8 views. Good.
Hmm.
I'm just going to go up. Right, Matt.
Yeah.
I'm now going live.
Yeah.
How do I go on enable chat?
You got it? 3, 2, 1.
I haven't. How do I do that? Do you know?
YouTube it just came up. On the on break times, you got 15 minutes and a half an hour break on a 14-hour day. Crantrick would basically rather wish you'd have smoke and sip a drink, and then you went back to work. So yeah. So from that, it was a nightmare because you used to go down on break, and 9 times out of 10, you'd sit there having a smoke, and you could hear the screams of the sentient pit. One of these trucks now coming out.
Matt, how do I get on that live now? Because I don't know what I'm doing. Like, you've got chat. How do I get out? Do you think that's because I'm not logged in or what? I don't know. That's really annoying though. I must be logged in if I'm going live, mustn't I?
Yeah, it's where is it? It's that cross one.
Yeah.
And then live, and then you
Yeah.
just set it for under 18s or over 18s.
Look, this is what I'm doing, Matt. Look.
Live, and then I'll do 3, 2, 1, and then yeah. If you end your live, Beth,
that's what I've done,
and restart it when you go live, right before you push go live, you will be able to push enable chat just before allow chat. Yeah. And then is that next?
Mm.
Select guidance under 18, over 18.
I did, but it don't work.
Just now trying it now.
No, it's not working. It says preview. Oh, it's so annoying.
Right.
I don't know. It's so frustrating.
Anyone put in the comments if you can hear the sentient beings in the background? Yeah. Safety. So, and I mean every fire exit at Cranswick Country Foods had a thick bike chain.
So annoying. Yeah, I've just done that, Mel. So
Can you just write on Beth's live, Mel, just to see if the live chat's coming through? I think we sorted it, but
I did press it. I've done that on and off again. So
yeah.
the chat bit is so good because it's so nice to be able to interact with people while we're doing this, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I don't know. They want you to log in and log out. It's so annoying.
Right, so I'll fire off and do fire safety. So every fire exit at Cranswick had a thick bike chain on and a big meaty padlock, and that was on every single door. In 3 years that I was there, we had.
Yeah. Okay, that's great.
All right.
Thank you, Mel, if you're still there. Signal's really shit, so.
Yeah, sorry about the live stream keeps on coming in and out, but stay with us.
How do I probe on the chat? How do I probe on the chat? Oh, you can't.
You can set polls up.
Yeah.
You can set polls up, Matt.
Yeah,
just hit the plus again, and then just set poll or Q&A or.
Yeah, create poll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right.
Thank you. Okay, so I'll just put that there and get my drink. So you can probably hear, and you can just put it. Sorry.
Yeah. Anyway.
Just put that
So.
All these animals are being taken seriously and wallowing in the water, sunbathing.
Yeah, just roaming free.
Roaming free.
Possibly between.
If there's 40,000 chickens, maybe not over 1%, would it? There was like 15 chickens.
Because most of them have got like 15, 25,000
God, more than that.
per shed.
Yeah.
So some farms got like 45,000, 50,000.
They have broilers, don't they, mostly? Yeah. And they have the turkeys as well. I don't know how many turkeys.
Yeah.
Do you think anyone can comment on my live so I can see? No one can watch anyway. We'll see if they do.
Can you just message Beth's live? Mel?
I think the thing that really got me is the fact that people are laughing at us, but then they don't like. I remember Alex Activist. I remember him being like, sometimes they don't know what to do, and that's true. Like they're not just like evil people. We have to remember that. These people,
Yeah. Otherwise, they'd turn vegan and they'd find a different job.
because they're like in these places. Yeah.
They're only doing it for money,
And the thing is, they pay them quite well.
profiting off their back. They probably pay security well, HR well, all the workers. You know.
It's just, you know, there's no words. It's just about them at the end of the day, and that's what we have to be speaking up for. Like,
And keep focused.
in a way, like vigils, when you see the animals, it's so nice to interact with them, but then you don't want to because you think, like, by the way, like these humans aren't nice. We were nice to them, and then they think, oh, but they don't. I just want to show them. And,
Yeah, I wasn't too sure if that loud one was a scream or them like, or a worker. No, it's them. Sentient being. Sentient beings screaming.
and why do you think they're screaming that?
Oh, because it's like Disneyland and they want to die. No, they don't. it's a one-way ticket to a 5-minute meal, isn't it? Shocking.
Yeah.
He's come in to do the toilets.
The toilets, nice.
Yeah.
I've got one up on there anyway. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Your camera's really good, Matt.
S24.
Oh, there's someone in here now. Hello. Vegan for them. Go vegan. Said hi. Be vegan for the animals. Hello, vegan for them. I'm so glad you're in here. Didn't have anyone. No, but thank you for being there. Yeah, well, we don't really feel like we are there, to be honest, because I know it sounds negative, but they're being murdered in there, aren't they?
Yeah.
You know, when I mean, they do need them exposing the truth, exactly, because yeah, no one sees this, but do they? Do you know what I think is so disgusting?
Trouble is, we expose the truth to them, and
you don't believe you anyway.
the barriers come up, and it's like, oh no, it's like vegan propaganda and all this and the other, and they live a happy life. They're all grass fed and all
even
this.
If they are, they still go here. Like that's irrelevant. Yeah. That's completely irrelevant, isn't it?
Small farmers, factory farm.
I said like 98% of animals are factory farmed anyway, but not that, you know, because they're outside, it's good. But these pigs are probably free range, because this is a tiny little sort. They're RSPCA approved and Red Tractor approved as well.
Which basically means nothing.
It means nothing to the animals, does it?
No. But yeah.
We need more people here, you know.
Yeah.
It's weird. You know, like people are busy and had over probably now over 30 people.
Yeah.
Probably over 30 people watching the live on YouTube. The thing is,
but it sort of gets them, and then it cuts out, and then it's
These people here, they're shouting at the pigs as well. And
yeah.
there's been an investigation here anyway, and they do that. It's not just us saying things, they're disgusting. They're actually, the pigs are being inconvenient, aren't they? They're being inconvenient because they're not.
Putting up a
They're
struggle because
fighting,
they don't want to
exactly,
die.
they're fighting to stay alive, so they're inconvenient. They just want to get them all killed.
Oh, that. Oh.
That's what it is.
Oh.
It's awful. The smell is like, it's just, well, Matt knows, but you can smell like a metallic smell, and it's just these places. You know, even though we're here on live and that now, like, you know, making people accountable and actually being here, like when you get back, you can do your, you know, you can, what's it called? You can be like, oh, you know, but you can't just feel sorry for yourself because these animals are the victims, aren't they? And we have to keep fighting. But obviously, everyone gets really affected. Matt, you've been completely affected by it, and a lot of activists, you know, do. But you can't be like that. You say neither, you know. Even if I was doing this, I mean. Here,
Oh.
you know, like glasses.
Have they sent a spotting party for us?
What?
Have they sent...
Please go on Animal Rising. They've done two people. They've done an investigation here at HTP. Please have a look. And if you see pigs, sheep, and cows in the Animal Rising thing that's in Norfolk, it'll be here. It'll be here because I think this is one of the only places that murder sheep. So yeah, look out for that. Lake. They had activists, just incredible activists. They went in this place. The activists went in this place and they put cameras in. And now they're shit. Sorry, what was forever.
Well, it's over 18, so it's over 18,
Yeah,
so you can.
In this shithole, they go vegan exactly. And here, they were 5 activists, I think, went in there because basically I got arrested because they thought it was me who put the cameras in. I wish it was me, but it wasn't, unfortunately. I know they're no further action because they're idiots. And there's 5 activists went in here. Like, how incredible are they? They knocked down the fence, so it was all damaged. They went in, put cameras in, and on Animal Rising in Norfolk, the pigs, you see Norfolk, are the pigs in here, like with their little small holes and with the what are they called, like stunners. If you see the stunners, then that will be HD Blake, and the sheep will be HD Blake. So have a look for that, and it's this place. You can see how they kill them in there, and they put cameras in, and they're absolutely incredible. And then they put it out, and obviously it's going to be the consequences. But this is for the animals, you know, and to us, it's what inconvenience is that, you know? It's not. We're here, we're alive, and we're fighting for them. But yeah, anyway, yeah. So that's good to look at. This place isn't known, and me and Matt, I think I've only been here like 4 times. I think before I knew Matt, and that's it. So yeah, they kill sheep, pigs, and cows. I think they probably kill calves because when we were here before, we saw little baby calves coming off the lorries, and they were hitting them with the sticks and stuff. They'll just be like petrified, won't they? They won't want to come out of the truck. Well, you know, they won't want to come out of the truck, so they have to get them out with the stick. You know what the worst thing is? I say to that is that people are laughing at us. Animals love vegans. Melanie said animals love vegans. Look at Matt's hat. It's so cool. I've got like a couple of free vegans. Look, it's so cool. And I always want to wear a hoodie even when I'm hot. Love it. But when you wear stuff like this, and that's like support liberation on, you wear animal rights stuff. People look at you, like, you've got 3 heads, don't they?
Yeah.
They look at your hoodie like, oh, how dare they show, you know? It's like, well, this is literally what happened. And somehow we've been able to get out of that brainwashing and do this. I don't know how we did, but we realised.
It literally took me 2 years. I got my first 2 warnings.
About the same amount of time, not long, have we? I think it's been like maybe nearly 3 years, I think, for you as well, yeah. So we haven't been vegan.
Yeah.
For long at all.
I mean, for each more warnings was a year. That was the other thing on the equipment. Um, the tunnels were leaking ammonia, and I basically said to line leader that it was leaking, holding temperature, and they said, "Oh, I'll get someone to look at it." And then said to them it's leaking, not holding temperature, and they said, "Oh, I'll go get." Nothing happened. I left it a week. Bear in mind, it's been 2 weeks now. I then ramped it up, and the only person I could speak to then was maintenance. Maintenance then came down, had a brief look over it, and then buggered off for about 20 minutes. He then came back, and he got someone else with him. And the other person had a look over it, and the one I spoke to turned around and said, "You know nothing about the equipment. You're a meat loader. Do your job. Get me a meat." Made me feel about that big. Not 20 minutes later, I then got my first warning, which lasted for a year. Shortly followed by my second one, because I spoke up because when loading the tunnels, I stepped my head round the corner, and someone was scrabbling around, picking the merd of meat up off the floor, pressing it, and sticking it back straight on the line. I turned around and said, "What the hell are you doing?" And luckily a supervisor had come down. I said to him, "We need to stop the line and clean all the equipment and the line and everything." The supervisor turned around and then said, "Meh," and just carried on. 9 times out of 10, you say to a supervisor, and they're like, "Oh, I'll have to get a translator." 9 times out of 10, they wouldn't bother. But the tunnels itself, which there was 2 tunnels providing the lines with murdered meat. Down the side of the tunnels were doors, so if there was a jam, you could maintenance would come down, they'd open the door or unlock the door and unjam it, and you carry it. The seals were meant to get changed every week because it's ammonia that's going in things, so it just hits the rubber. I think in 3 years they changed the seals once, and even then that was second-hand seals. Oh, we're back. Anyone got any questions? And I'll answer them.
It's so good that you're here because, you know, I'm just hoping we get some trucks, and Matt's battery's better than mine, so I have put a few lines on, but unfortunately we haven't got to see the animals. We're being here and they won't say when they're coming because...
No, they'll keep that under wraps.
They're probably all liars, they're all liars anyway. Well, they told us before, didn't they?
Well, like when we've done Cranswick, it's like, oh yeah, if it's 30 degrees or above, bear in mind that day. Yeah. It was a good night.
Hello. Hello.
And there's a green light on there.
That's so good.
Green light.
That's
what it's on about. Like, there's,
did you say?
yeah. The guy that like halted the trucks and then passed them on, signed all the paperwork. He was saying, oh yeah, if it's like 30 degrees or above, they'll stop the trucks. They'll stop the trucks whether it's that temperature or not. So it's anyone in the comments, tell me if you can hear the sentient beings crying, screaming.
Someone could hear their screams because they said they can hear them. They're that loud. People can hear the screams.
Oh yeah, but it's only screams of joy. It's only screams of joy. Freaking gaslighting.
I just can't believe they
No.
do that.
It's like,
I mean,
that's what I mean. Like the trolls and comments on like other people's posts. Like, oh yes, it's like screams of joy and stuff like that. Well, come down there then. Come down to a vigil. Hear the screams.
we would say screams of joy. They're in a slaughterhouse.
Yeah.
What are they?
But they're just gaslighting themselves. It's like the ones that aren't vegan, the trolls. It's just like, well, come down to a vigil then. Experience it. See the animals and witness looking into their eyes. And if at that point you still want to eat meat, having seen and looked at these sentient beings in the eyes, then I've got no time for you. Yeah.
So the lady she doesn't eat animals. She's told me, but she told me she hates going in here.
Yeah.
It's a post lady, so he won't say anything. But yeah, the animals won't, will they? I mean, how?
Yeah.
God, that made me so angry that they're treating it like this is just like a normal place where it works, as if they're working in offices or they're dealing with money, or they're looking after elderly people, or they're working in a slaughterhouse. And they're just like, have a good day. I mean, these animals are going through fucking hell.
Yeah.
I mean, what is wrong with this world? And how many vegans is there? Like 2 of us in the whole world?
Fair amount of weight on that trailer.
What?
Fair amount of weight on that trailer.
You smell that? That's probably all poo and...
Yeah.
All poo.
Oh, Christ, yeah. God, I wish we could plug in smell-o-vision. Like 4D, 5D, or whatever, and smell-o-vision. Yeah. But,
No victims yet. We missed them as well when they came, the lorry, them ones. I mean,
I would imagine they've arrived even night time. There was one truck when I got to the little car park.
Yeah.
There was one that had just left. You know that freehold farmer that come before?
No.
With the 4x4 and the truck, trailer thing on the back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if that's the same one, but it sort of looked like the same one. Cool, yeah, that's metallic-y, strawy.
Absolutely disgusting.
Grassy smell.
And shame on people as well if they're not vegan and they even work here. How disgusting. And you can smell that. Do you know what it probably is? They're probably shitting themselves because they're so scared and they've probably killed them and now they're pooing out everything.
Shitting in fear. It's yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy.
I think if you're not vegan and you know what absolute animals are, because anyone with a heart wouldn't take it anymore.
No.
Would they?
No. No. This place here, yeah, is another hellhole. Absolute hellhole. You just let us know in the comments if you can hear the screaming in the background. Yeah, just let it go. In about there. Scream. Those screams you heard in the background, that's what you're paying for if you're not vegan. You can also hear the workers in the background, about there. The workers scream at the pigs because they're not complying with what they want, because they're screaming because they don't want to die. Out and about. It's nearly full. It's nearly full. Right ago, and it's like reconnected twice. Need a few more people in now. Yeah, need a few more people to come in, Mel. HGV driver. Yeah, I'll go down and pick them up, and then I'll drop them off to a sanctuary until you bypass this place.
I imagine. Take them all.
Take them now. Yeah, I put one of Feldy's. I think I put 2 tracks of Feldy's on my story, on the storyline. I think it was excuses I put on, and I think I might have put exposed on my storyline. But yeah, I thought, well, at the anything else, but I use them.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But yeah, so
That's good for you.
yeah, hi vegan for them. Right, anyone that joined, sorry about the signal. It keeps coming in and out, but I'll try on saying stuff before it kicks out again. Anyone's just joined, we are outside one of the awful places. You see the sign just about there. You can probably hear the screams of the workers in there. At the moment, they've got animal pigs at the moment. Um, uh, security at Cranswick. Right, right. To security at Cranswick. We used to have like a push key fob, and when an automatic um, managed to get in, get some cameras of the gas chamber and footage, things got ramped up whereby we were all allowed a break, but then as soon as we finished the break and had to come down, we weren't allowed to start work again until we all had like face recognition, fingerprint, and both of which either one would work, but sometimes wouldn't. But from that, it was down to uh, sometimes you come through the gates and the turnstile and the various doors, and they would work, but then sometimes they wouldn't. Gatehouse workers just having a bit of confrontation. They've either had the trucks deliver the sentient beings overnight, or they've held them. Um,
Shitting herself.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Picture.
Exactly. How can they say all we want you to do is stand on the grass when they're doing that challenge? All we want you to do. Look.
Hear the screams in the background. Yeah. So sorry for the connection, guys.
They're probably all defecated and that over themselves because they're so scared, and when they're dead, that'll just all come out of their body.
In sheer fear. But yeah. Yeah. So yeah, on security, we used to have a push token, and when an awesome activist managed to get cameras in, things were ramped up. So we basically had facial recognition, fingerprint, and none of us wanted that because it was just basically profiling us to be like if anything went missing or anything like that. Not that there was anything really worth nicking because it was all dead. But yeah, so things got ramped up, and we got sent on a break, and we were then halted and told you're not allowed to go back to work until you've had your face recognition done and your fingerprint. And we literally could have left there and then, but because I had 2 warnings hanging over my head, of which each warning was about a year. I wanted to leave Cranswick on my own terms. So I basically cleared my name, and then obviously the footage of the second gas chamber, which you can see on YouTube, got released. So therefore from that, Cranswick itself, horrendous hellhole that it is, I suffer from depression anyway, but that place gave me PTSD, to which I nearly took my life whilst working there.
What made you like? What made you? What was the last straw when you were like, look, I want to actually die now. I can't. What was it that was sort of getting to you the most?
The thing that snapped me out of it is I was basically I got to that position because I felt like one of the sentient beings going through to be gassed, and you felt like my Corrieville life because you were just a number. You had no human rights. You left that at the turnstiles. You could pick that up after a 14-hour shift. You had no freedom and no freedom to speak up, because if you did speak up, you were given either a warning, you were sacked there and then on the spot, or you were victimised so much that you either wanted to not be on the planet anymore, or you were then forced and victimised out. Um, so much so that if it wasn't for the fact that I took a several moments to myself, um, and just kept on thinking about the sentient beings going in there, I kind of suffered it until my warnings were up and I cleared my name, and then as soon as I could get out, I got out. But it's 3 years I will never ever get back. But anyone in the comments, stick down whether you can hear these sentient beings screaming in the background. Right, sorry for that. Yeah, the signal's not great. It keeps on coming in and out. There's now a truck coming in.
Vernon?
Yeah, I can smell that. Yeah, that's deherring. See this truck here? This is how these sentient beings leave. You've now got like a burning kind of rubbery hair smell.
Scumbag. Disgusting. Sorry, Matt.
But hi vegan for that. Yeah, sorry about the signal. It keeps on coming in and out. But
They leave in that truck.
yeah, as you saw then, that white truck that just came in, that's how these sentient beings leave. But yeah,
In bits.
the Tesco's, Morrison's,
Butchers as well. These are likely to be for the butchers, things like that, because they're a little run, family run.
family run murderers.
Yeah, I have no other words apart from that. That's literally what they are.
Yeah.
People might not agree and be like, oh, but you know, maybe, and it's just like, well, what are they doing? What they're doing to the animals? Like, it's just, what do you expect us to be like?
If anyone on the live has got any questions about my experiences of Cranswick, feel free to put them in the comments.
They're babies.
Mm.
There's a massive thingy up there. Look, hang on. Yeah. Quite cool.
Yeah, that's probably the owner doing a recce of what we're doing. So at Cranswick, your average day would consist of 14 hours. It would consist of a half an hour break and a 15-minute break. To which Cranswick would rather you just went down, had a cigarette and a sip of drink, and went back to work. Huh?
They reckon there's no more trucks. That's what they said. What's the time?
I'll have a look in a minute. 12. We're feeling another 20 minutes and then.
Yeah, I just wonder if there's any like other animals coming, because I just think though that lorry has come and now they're in there and they're going to be dead.
Within about half an hour, if that.
What do you reckon they do then? Do they use the thingies that they can't even use anyway because I've seen them? They don't even know what they're doing with them for a start. And prodders. And then what do they do to the animals? They like shoot them or something. What does it make them feel like?
Well, the things come in like there, and then of course there's like spikes in,
Right.
so it just frees them up like that, and then just kind of shocks them, and basically gives them a heart attack for at 10, well, I think it's about a minute. They hold them on 30 seconds to a minute, gives them a heart attack, and they just freeze up like that. To which
do they do that to the sheep as well? And then the cows.
Possibly. Cows just bolt them. Which they say it's it's for the safety of the animal, but it's not. It's for the safety of the workers. So it's, and I saw that Spain had banned bullfighting after a 500-year tradition.
How dare they use them like that anyway?
Shit.
They're so beautiful. Cows are just, they all are. Pigs, sheep, goats.
When I was in Portugal, there was a bullfighting ring, and I said, "Can we just go and have a look, see what's all about?" And I came out of that and I was crying. I was just like, "Oh, I never want to go and see one of them again." And absolutely horrendous.
What, you saw them?
Hmm.
What do they do?
It's a torment thing with like a red flag, and then they kind of lance them, and there's a great big poles like that. They lance them, it goes in like about here and there, because they're just stabbing the lungs essentially, and then it will get to a point where it will just come to a complete standstill, and you see all the blood coming out the nose, and then from that, but there's other events that they'll literally set the horns alight. But yeah, it's horrendous. So there was one at the same event that the bull knew what was going to happen, so we just saw the heaviest pole right in the middle, and he just ran towards it and just went bang like that, and just knocked him clean out, dead, before he could suffer. So he knew what was going to happen, just ran towards the hardest thing. But, okay. It's always the same at slaughterhouse. You never hear any birds singing. Same at Auschwitz as well.
Do you think that big truck takes them in, like, take their bodies?
Yeah, that other one with the cover over.
What do you think they do to them now, like, when their bodies
Well, when they're all cut up, they'll basically go to butchers, which Impson's, he's Swaffham. He'll come down, take various parts, and sell in the shop.
So they're all embarrassed as well, aren't they? They're all embarrassed.
Yeah.
Do you think most of them are dead now?
Yeah. Yeah.
They've gone to heaven now. No more pain.
Right.
No more fear.
It's coming up for 40 minutes. It's coming up for 40 minutes. There's a few more left. What are we doing? We're doing it's now 40 minutes. We're going to do another 20.
It's just them, isn't it? It's horrible.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got tea there.
Anyone that's just joined, we're at a hellhole in Norwich.
Is it still working?
Yeah. So let us know in the comments if you can hear the screaming.
Debrief as well, really.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments if you can hear the screaming in the background.
I think we need to definitely make this like a regular thing, though, being here, because this place is just, they've barely ever had up. They don't think they're gonna have.
Yeah.
We'll just have to, like,
It'd be really good if they said, oh yeah, come in. We'll give you a tour. I'll still take that in. Or get a body cam.
yeah, I've got a body cam, the police have got it, so we'll get it back from the police soon.
But yeah, I mean, if they've got nothing to hide, then why don't they invite?
We know they have. We know that's why they're not saying much, and don't we?
Yeah. We'll not go for a pee in a minute.
Go for a pee.
It's going to be in that bush right there.
What?
It's going to be in that bush right there.
Yeah.
Just let us know in the comments if you can hear that screaming. This here is where we are today. This place, complete hellhole. All motor factories are all the same.
Ready, Matt?
Cool, isn't it? Yeah. Thank you everyone for joining the live stream and asking various questions, stuff like that. We're going to have to call it there. Okay. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.
Hopefully that'll save. I don't know how it's still working.